Hello and welcome to today's Yen class. Today we're going to be focusing on undoing all of our being, all of our attention, all the things that we go out in the world to do. We're going to be undoing a lot of that and coming back to ourselves, coming back into this mode of being able to receive, to allow, and to soften. So we'll go ahead and get started and find yourself a comfortable seat. I am sitting on a blanket, which is a great option to help lift the hips, especially as we'll be going into folds today. One thing about Yin is that we're looking to soften in the body. We're taking the passive route rather than the active one. So if at any point you feel like you're trying so hard, I want you to come back 10, 20, 30%, where you can just allow yourself to. But like I said, you can have lots of props. I have my stack of props back here. I have 2 blocks, which this can be books, additional pillows, blankets, anything that can help support you. And then I have a bolster here, which can look like your regular pillow. This one has just a little bit of thickness to help support me, so that's why I love my bolster. But we're just gonna find a comfortable seat and just begin to tune in to the natural rhythm of the breath. Feel free to close down the eyes or soften the gaze. And allow yourself to come back to the breath. This automatic system in our body. The breath that gives us life. Notice where the rise and fall of the breath happens within the body. Feel your body relax and sink into the earth that rises to support you. Allow your breath to sink in to the depths of your belly. Moving into the state of receiving. Connecting to our body through the breath. Take 2 more breaths here. Begin to open the eyes and extend the right leg out to the side. Left foot stays connected to the inner groin as we come into half butterfly. So for props, I like to take my blocks, put them all around my leg. This can also be books if they're tall enough, um, or blankets that you roll up to make a little log. And then I like to take my bolster and place it here. Just as a setup before we get into the posture, but essentially we're just going to be going into a fold. So we'll first begin facing center, and we're going to inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale to turn towards the toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine again. Exhale, release the leg, let the foot go floppy. And we're going to round the spine by connecting the chin to the chest and folding over any amount. You can also, if your hamstrings are tight, you can take a blanket or a pillow and place it underneath the knees right here, just to give yourself some support. Because in yin, we are absolutely looking for the support around us so that we can allow our body to soften as our props take the weight of our body. Connect back to the breath. Breathe into the back of the heart space. Connect back to the breath. And notice if you can deepen even a millimeter more. Or maybe you come back just a little bit. Take 2 more breaths here. And as you inhale, we'll slowly start to make our way up. Remove any of your props And we're going to sink back onto our hands and bring the feet out wide in front of us. And from here, we're going to drop the knees over to the left and over to the right, doing this a few times. This is called windshield wipers. It's a great way to release the hips and any folds. And with yin, we're not looking to work with the muscular system. With yin, we're actually focusing on our fascia. So as we hold these positions for longer than a normal yoga class, we focus on allowing. I keep saying this word allowing, but just letting the body soften as we fold so that we're working with the tissues of the body that connect directly to the nervous system. Once you've done this a few times, we'll connect back. Left leg goes out, right foot to inner thigh. Prep yourself in the same way you did the other pose on the right. Whatever props you may want to use. But from here, we'll start in center. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, turn towards the left toes. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, we're going to fold. Drop the chin to the chest and fold over the left leg. Connect to the breath. Part the back teeth to soften the jaw. Let the muscles in the face relax as if they're trying to drip off the skull down towards the earth. Allow gravity to join you in this posture as you feel the weight of your body and the weight of gravity on the body. Take 2 more breaths here. And we'll inhale to slowly make our way back up right to center. And remove your props off to the side. If you're sitting on a blanket, you can move that as well, because you're gonna be coming into frog. And if you have sensitive knees, it might be good to actually use your blanket, because we'll be on our knees. And I would recommend taking it out wide if you're using it here. But either way, we're gonna meet with our knees out wide, and our heels of our foot are gonna be in line with our knees. So we don't want the feet to be in, we want them to be out alongside the length of my knee. And we're coming into frog pose here. So with the knees out wide, you can grab a pillow if you'd like to have support of the earth, or place your blocks on either side like this. However, if this is too much for your body, you can simply come back to child's pose with the feet in. Like for some of us, child's pose may be a good place for us. So those are your 2 options. But we're gonna fold over to the earth and hold. Allow any muscles that you might still be holding on to release. Inhale into any place of tension within the body to create space. And exhale to release down onto the earth. Take take two more breaths here. And we'll inhale to slowly come out of the pose. We're gonna take your props away. And we're gonna come down onto the earth. And with our backs to the earth, our feet on the floor, we'll take the knees in to rest upon one another, coming into resting pose. Hands can be wherever they're most comfortable, on the belly, on the chest, or simply on the floor alongside you. Come back to the breath as you notice the sensation of the breath within the body. Can you feel your back touching the earth a little bit more on the inhale? And exhaling to move away from it. We'll inhale the knees back to hip width distance apart. And we'll drop the knees over to the left side of our body. You can either have the legs together if you'd like, and placing a block or a pillow underneath the knees, or you can do what I like to do and simply just, like in our windshield wipers, drop the knees over to the left with the knees separate. Be sure your shoulder is connected to the earth. And connect back to the breath. Allow your weight of the body to be supported by the earth. Take 2 more breaths here. On your inhale, we'll come back to center slowly. And then exhale, drop the knees over to the right. Same thing, shoulder to the earth. And just allow yourself to be supported by the earth beneath you. Take 2 more breaths here. We'll inhale to come back to center. Draw the knees to the chest and give yourself a slow little hug. Maybe rock your hips side to side for a little low back massage. And then take any other movement that might be calling you. You can even come into happy baby by taking the knees out wide and hands around the big toes, if that feels good. Or you can just drop into Shavasana, our final resting pose, feet along the earth. Hands alongside you. And if you feel anything in your low back, feel free to draw the feet into fish pose, if that feels good as well. Allow yourself to release the breath, release the mind, Let the earth hold you as you melt the weight of your body into the earth. Part your back teeth to soften the jaw. Release the muscles in your face. And relax the mind. Begin to deepen in the breath to signal change within the body. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe even give yourself a nice big overhead stretch. And you'll roll onto whichever side is calling you into the fetal position. Take a moment here to pause, to connect back to the breath. as a reminder that we can always go out, as a reminder that we can always come back to this moment, to this place, before we go out into the world and go back to our doing. This place is always accessible to us. Let this practice nourish your body and your breath. And when you're ready, we'll roll up to a seated position. Bring the hands in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. And we bow the head to the hands to signify the connection of the heart and the mind. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today, for showing up for yourself, and to allow yourself to sink into the energy of receiving. May you go with peace within your life. Thank you so much. Be sure to drink water, eat food, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.